We're back with another eastasiasoft showcase, this time featuring 22 exciting titles we've got planned for spring 2025 and beyond. Are you ready? Let's get started. Following a warm reception for our release of visual novel Hakuoki Chronicles of Wind and Blossom for Nintendo Switch, fans will be pleased to know that we've once again partnered with Idea Factory to localize the most requested entry in the Hakuoki series in English for the very first time. Hakuoki SSL, Sweet School Life, puts a modern spin on the Edo period romance of the main series, instead casting heroine Chizuru and the handsome warriors of the Shinsengumi as students and school teachers living in modern Japan. Experience a fun slice-of-life story, explore unique endings with each character, and enjoy mini-games that make this standalone entry extra special. Hakuoki SSL, Sweet School Life, is coming to Nintendo Switch in late 2025. Physical pre-orders will open this week with online retail partner PlayAsia. In top-down survival action game Dagger Froggy, you'll take the role of a plucky pixel art amphibian as you fend off waves of creatures looking to make you their prey. From grassy lawn and spooky cemetery to the desert and more, you'll have to clear baddies from a variety of stages while collecting coins from those you slay to purchase permanent upgrades for your character. Dagger Froggy is now available on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms. Following an unfortunate episode of mental illness, Alma is sent to a cottage in the countryside where she finds peace tending to the overgrown garden. While admiring the large ivy growing across its fence, she discovers a leaf bearing a mysterious message. Secrets in Green is a thought-provoking visual novel presented with evocative character portraits, detailed backdrops, and CGs. Follow a deep narrative and take the role of Alma to uncover the truth of what Mother Nature could be telling her, making key decisions along the way. Secrets in Green arrives for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms April 9th. There comes a time in everyone's life when they must leave their home behind and find another. Now, in moving houses, it's your turn, whether you really want to leave or not. Enjoy a silly physics-based game about moving on as you box up your life while immersed in casual, comfy gameplay and the instant gratification of task-based gamification of packing chores. An eerie mystery could lie beneath the mundane monotony of the tasks at hand. Moving Houses comes to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and the Microsoft Store for Windows on April 16th. Put your brain to the test across dozens of unique challenges in Hegzis, a chill hex grid puzzle game presented in colorful 2D style. Select a stage and progress through multiple levels in each world, placing pieces of connected hexes to form lines in any direction. But be careful not to block yourself in. Using the boxing glove, shovel, and gem tools to fill gaps or clear away unwanted hexes and make room for more. Hegzis drops for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and the Microsoft Store for Windows April 23rd. Deep in the mountains of Brazil, kidnapped scientists are held at a secret base where they're forced to develop a nuclear-powered combat vehicle that terrorists intend to deploy across the world. Desperate and unwilling to allow their work to be used for nefarious purposes, the scientists attempt to escape and steal their weapon back from the terrorist hands. In Blazing Trail, you'll take the role of one of these brave scientists as they break out of the encampment and use their combat vehicle to blast through jungle bases, rescuing hostages along the way. Blazing Trail blasts onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms April 30th. Get ready to dive into the ocean's depths, face fearsome sea creatures, and collect experience crystals in roguelike action game Submarine Survivor. As you face the blue unknown, you'll have to upgrade your submarines with various combinations of weapons and ships to become the lord of the ocean. Submarine Survivor balances exploration with highly customizable combat across 2D maps packed with mission notes. Use your varied weaponry to efficiently fend off enemy mods while completing map objectives, all culminating in a blood-pumping boss fight. Submarine Survivor drifts onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms in May 2025. Brain-teasing block puzzles have never looked so inviting. In Moe Waifu H Pushbox, you'll meet 5 maidens who will test your problem-solving skills and reward your cleverness. Navigate colorful, seasonally themed stages in top-down style as you push crates onto designated tiles. Once all the crates are in place, you can move on to the next level. Along with 15 unique stages to master, you'll also unlock gallery images and jukebox sounds as you progress, giving you plenty of reasons to keep coming back for more quality time with your favorite waifu. Moe Waifu H Pushbox arrives for Nintendo Switch in Asia and Japan, and worldwide for PlayStation and Steam this May. Get ready for adrenaline-fueled racing fun as you climb your way through the motorsports ranks in pure arcade style. Super Engine GT Turbo Spec is a straightforward, unadulterated experience that's all about speed and pushing your driving skills to the limit. Choose from Novice, Junior, Senior, and Pro Event Series. Select from 8 unique venues and a variety of touring cars. Then burn up the asphalt as you race from back of the pack all the way to podium position. Super Engine GT Turbo Spec races onto Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and the Microsoft Store for Windows in May 2025. Return to the style of 16-bit RPGs in Starlight Legacy, a non-linear adventure inspired by genre classics. Explore a vast kingdom created with lush 2D pixel art, a nostalgic turn-based battle system, and non-linear story where the 4 provinces of the kingdom can be explored in any order of your choosing. Following release on Steam and GOG earlier this year, Starlight Legacy will now journey onto consoles, coming to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and the Microsoft Store for Windows this May. Physical copies are in the works for release in North America and Europe later this year. Take the role of a devilish horned hero as he faces hordes of fiendish foes in side-scrolling action platformer Okko the Exiled. Featuring fluid pixel art animation, an atmospheric soundtrack, and plenty of slick anime style. Okko the Exiled is a brand new IP currently in development in close partnership with eastasiasoft. Stay tuned on our social media channels as we share more information about this exciting indie as the game takes shape over 2025. Okko the Exiled is coming soon for consoles and PC. For over a century, demonkind and humankind have coexisted in peace. But now, the Demon Lord has suddenly declared war and launched a full assault on humanity. Notice Me, Lena Senpai is a tactical, grid-based tower defense game with a lighthearted visual novel story that focuses on the lives of Lena and her friends studying at the all-girls School of Magic. Fight your way through countless waves of enemies with 28 types of towers to push back the forces of the Demon Lord across 10 unique worlds. Notice Me, Lena Senpai will arrive on consoles later this year. Protect the solar system from the alien invasion and stop them from eliminating all life on Earth in Starlight Riders Hyperjump. Take control of the powerful Hyperjump ships and blast everything that moves. Destroy the enemies to gather reactors to charge your warp engines. But beware, the more you charge your engines, the more the enemies fight back. Starlight Riders Hyperjump is an old-school vertical scroll and shoot-'em-up inspired by arcade genre classics. Jump right into the fray against swarms of mechanized adversaries and receive incoming transmissions as light dialogue drives the narrative. Starlight Riders Hyperjump comes to consoles in 2025. The kingdom is in danger and power has fallen into the hands of an evil wizard. Now, it's up to you to save the land from certain destruction. Knight's Knight is a retro precision platformer presented in 1-bit black and white style, featuring fluid pixel art animation and super tight controls. As you make your way through 25 side-scrolling stages to reach the wizard's castle, you'll unlock new abilities to aid your journey. Carefully search for secret collectibles. Meet and converse with unique characters, use springboards to reach higher platforms, and navigate maze-like underground tunnels. Can you restore peace and light to this world of darkness? Knight's Knight leaps onto consoles later this year. Enter Keeper's Toll, an action-packed survival roguelike set with a retro-infused dark fantasy world. Every moment could be your last. But with each setback, you grow stronger. Keeper's Toll places a heavy focus on skill-based gameplay with action RPG elements. Each run allows you to study your enemies and hone your skills while progressing through the main quest. Once you've mastered the basics, Keeper's Toll introduces unique enemy archetypes, intricate bosses, and fresh mechanics that will challenge any worthy hero. Keeper's Toll arrives for Nintendo Switch in Asia and Japan and worldwide for PlayStation, Xbox, and the Microsoft Store for Windows later this year. Get ready to embark on a shape-shifting adventure with a bite. Take the role of Maki as you explore a world of unique islands, meeting new friends, and dashing through the waters using 3 different shark forms. Maki's Adventure is a side-scrolling action platformer that lets you decide how to tackle its unique challenges. Run, walk, jump, swim, and bite your way through dungeons. Defeat mini-bosses and end-bosses along the way. Then use the 3D hub world to fly between uncharted lands, complete ring mini-games, and more. Maki's Adventure dashes onto consoles in 2025. A chaotic assault on the senses awaits in surreal arcade-style action game Endlight. The gameplay might be fast and frantic, but the goal here is simple. Soar through procedurally generated storms of shifting geometry, smashing through obstacles, and collecting hoops to recharge your shields. Collect 10 hoops to clear the stage and move on to the next, with hundreds of crazy challenges to explore. Endlight offers countless hours of cathartic and strangely soothing fun, making it a perfect anytime experience. Endlight arrives for consoles in 2025. Table tennis gets a fighting game twist. King of Ping Pong Mega Mechs is a boss rush arcade fighter in which table tennis warriors from across the globe gather for the ultimate tournament. Gameplay is in first person, where you'll face your challenger from across the table, move left or right, and strategically shoot in one of 3 directions, preparing for the return volley as you wear your enemy down. A stamina bar will decrease with each action, and when your opponent's bar is drained, you'll have a chance for a powerful kill shot. King of Ping Pong Mega Mechs bounces onto consoles later this year. Meet the Exo-Calibre Knights, elite pilots in state-of-the-art exo-mechs, defending peace, justice, and hope across the world. Take flight as a multitude of unlockable characters, each with unique shot types and melee weapons, and engage in vertical scroll and shoot-'em-up combat against swarms of automaton enemies in Exo-Calibre. Take down screen-filling bosses and chase high scores, earning bonuses for maintaining high health and not losing lives along the way. Challenge player rankings and leaderboards for each of 4 unique play modes. Exo-Calibre soars onto consoles and PC in 2025. In the depths of a dark and unforgiving forest, an exiled princess whiles her time in solitude. For a girl raised in the lap of comfort, the woods are impossibly harsh, and day-to-day survival is the most she can manage. One day, however, a mysterious maiden appears, throwing her world out of its already delicate alignment. Without a Voice is a thought-provoking visual novel adventure told through detailed character portraits, scripted dialogue of more than 15,000 words, lush backdrops, and unlockable event illustrations. Without a Voice comes to consoles in 2025. Dig deep underground and recover precious resources in Super Mining Mechs, the upcoming sequel to fan-favorite side-scrolling action game Mining Mechs. Pilot your subterranean excavator in fluidly animated pixel art style, and use the ores you collect to bolster business back on the surface, meeting development goals and upgrading your machinery along the way. Super Mining Mechs will arrive on consoles later this year. Step into the armored boots of an overzealous knight as you fight across the continent, rescuing princesses from monstrous captors in Tiny Pixels Volume 2 Stormy Nights. Strategic real-time combat ensues as you storm the halls of each castle in side-scrolling pixel art style. From medieval Europe and mystical Persia to feudal Japan and more, all accompanied by an original retro soundtrack. Slash, dodge, defend, and overcome minions like goblins and lizardmen to reach the boss of the castle. And if you emerge victorious, you'll win the affection of a fair maiden imprisoned within. Tiny Pixels Volume 2, Stormy Nights, charges onto consoles and PC in 2025. And that does it for this East Asia Soft Showcase. Quite a lineup, don't you think? Here's a quick recap of all the games we've got coming soon. As always, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you playing all of these exciting new indies as they fill the months ahead.